Hey guys, welcome to Cakes by Chopper. This video is a Ghostbusters cake, and the recipe for the cake comes to you from Nicko's kitchen. Link is in the description and also up in the annotation, so click on it and check out Nicko's channel. I use a few different methods for this cake. I'm using a marshmallow fondant, which I will show you how to make in another video tutorial. And I also use some icing and a piping bag. Here I'm just rolling out the marshmallow fondant and making it the 3 different colors I want to use to make a marbling effect. This will cover the entire cake for my Ghostbusters transfer, if you will, to go on top of it. I prepared the cake earlier. I just put the cakes together, put a filling inside, a layer of marshmallows, which I just heated up and poured over the middle of the cake. It's very nice. And I'm preparing the fondant, and I bring it over and lay it over the top of the cake. I'm generally not too fussy with how it looks because I'm not a professional. I just enjoy making these. So as you'll see, there's a few bumps and a few splits in the icing, but it's easily repaired, and especially if you're putting something on top of it, like this transfer, you generally don't have to worry too much about it. Once you've cut away all the excess fondant, you can roll a little tube of fondant and place it around the bottom and use your thumb to push in, make indents like you see here, and that just finishes off the cake and keeps it neat. This is the Ghostbusters stencil I was using. I hand drew that on parchment paper, and now I cut out the main colors, not worrying about the small details. Like as you can see, I'm cutting away the red for the band symbol, and I cut out the white of the ghost's body. This helps you keep your picture in the right proportions. So you just put it on top of the cake, and that gives you an idea, and you can use a toothpick to trace around, and that gives you an impression on top of the fondant. And I find that's a lot easier to pipe the icing onto rather than try and freehand draw it onto the cake. Once you've piped in the outline, I generally just fill it in and then use a toothpick to make sure it's all exactly perfect around the edges. And it's a technique that I find just easier to use rather than trying to pipe it perfectly the first time. You can see I do the same thing here, just fill it with a lot of icing, and then this is actually a paintbrush, not a toothpick, because it's a big area. It just helps you push it to the edge and gives you a nice clean picture. As we come to the end of the design, this is where you apply the black borders and the details of the picture. Take your time with this because this is what gives you the perfect finished result. And thanks for watching Cakes by Chopper. This has been my Ghostbuster cake. Be sure to check out Nicko's kitchen for the recipe and stay tuned for more cakes.